Hey guys, Josh Moody here. Welcome to Strangle School. I got my buddy Mike today. We're going to talk about some rolling back attacks. Please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share. Please send this to everyone. I'm trying to build a channel so I can bring you guys more good content. Alright, let's do, I actually like that one. I like that one better. Alright, so we're going to start in side control. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to remove my cross face and I'm going to put my elbow in his armpit as a reverse underhook. I'm going to switch my base, my knee blocks his hip, my hand is on his hip, and as I frame his hips, I'm going to back my hips up to push his elbows above the line of his shoulders. When his elbows are below the line of his shoulders, it gives him a lot of power. He can push me back down into his guard. Either he's going to put me in guard or he's going to take my back. All of it's bad news for me. As long as his elbows stay above the line of his shoulders, I'm in a good position. So I got to my reverse scarf. I'm going to reach across and pull his knee. Okay? I bring my head with, and I'm going to slap his knee. I connect ankle to ankle, right down at the Achilles, and I just pin it to the floor. Okay? Now he has to use his leg to fight my leg. Don't try and hold this with your arm. He's going to be able to bring his foot right back to where it came from. I'm not strong enough to fight that. His legs are way stronger than my arms. I use my ankle to control his ankle, and now there's no way he's pulling me back there. This is my leg now. It's coming out of his hip, but that's my leg. I'm going to bring my ankle up behind the back of his knee. Sometimes I like to grab it just to reinforce it for a minute if I feel like he's swirly. Other times I can do it just really quick. I'm going to figure four my legs, and I'm going to lock my shoelaces to his shoelaces. As I build my base up, I make sure to keep my knee on the floor so that bad stuff doesn't happen. We'll talk about that bad stuff in a minute. I'm going to grab his foot, and I'm going to tuck my elbow behind his knee so that I can roll. I'm going to put my feet on the floor, picking up his hips and exposing his back. I reach my hand right through this hole. I shrimp out one time, and now I can get my second hook. So, here we are in side control. I'm going to remove my cross face and insert a reverse underhook. Kind of looks like I'm trying to home alone myself. I switch my hips and I drive his elbow up above his shoulders. My knee stays on the ground because if this knee comes up, he's going to take my back. He's going to shrimp out. His knee is going to come underneath my knee and he's going to ferry me over into his lap. And oh snap. I was going to take his back. How did he end up here? Your knee came off the floor. My knee does not come off of the floor. Let's rotate this way. This knee stays right on his hip and it cannot come off the floor. If your knee is on the floor and it is in his hip, you're in good shape. If either of those things goes wrong, you're going to have problems. Reverse underhook. Switch my base. And I block that knee. I back my hips up to get his elbows above his shoulders, and I drag his leg to me. I connect Achilles to Achilles to trap his leg. I trap my ankle behind his knee. I put my shoelaces behind my knee, and then I connect my other shoelaces to his shoelaces. I build my base up so I can grab his foot. I'm going to tuck my elbow behind his knee, and I'm going to roll right to his back. Okay? If you can't get this second hook in, give it one little shrimp and it'll go right in. The rolling back attack exposes the neck really, really well, really, really effectively. Most people don't see it coming, and their chin will be left high in the air. The roll is really disorienting, and there's no threat of a strangle along the way, so people don't even think to tuck their chin, as well as the actual momentum of being thrown lifts your chin up. Okay? So I get to my reverse scarf. I back that ass up, I bring his leg across, I lock my figure four, and I rotate. And you'll see right here, I can slip right under his neck, okay? As I roll, keep this arm in your body. As I roll, it's very natural that I can slide my arm under his wrist. I bring my wrist to my wrist, I bring my elbow in front, and I lock my rear naked choke. Okay? It works pretty well for the gi choke too. If we were wearing a gi, then I can put this down and I can pass it over and you'll get your slide choke right here pretty easily. Alright. Pull up my cross face, insert my reverse underhook, and switch my base. I pull that leg across, I trap it to the floor, I lock my figure four and shoelaces to shoelaces. I build my base up, I control his fore ankle, I tuck my elbow behind his knee, and now if I go for this roll and I go all the way to his back, liggity split, his chin comes up. Almost every single time, his chin will come up. Sometimes his chin will be tucked a little bit and you only get a thumb under, and now I'll have to fight the rest of the way. Other times his chin will be really high. Okay? So as I go for this roll, when I put him down, it's very easy for me to slide right into my rear naked strangles. Okay? His chin comes up because back here, I'm too far away from his neck. How am I going to choke him when my arms are way over here? I put his knee on the floor, that picks his hips up, and that exposes a little hole right here for my hand to come through. Okay? I sneak through that hole, and immediately I start to look for my choke. I shrimp out one time, and now I'm at a good angle to finish him. We get to our reverse scarf, and we drive those hips up. I bring the leg across, I pin it to the floor, I figure four my legs, and I connect shoelaces to shoelaces. A common problem that people have when they do this roll is they roll above the line of his hips. If I try and roll above the line of his hips, I have to carry his entire body weight. I have to carry most of his body weight. If I roll below the line of his hips, I just have to roll underneath his legs. So if I make this mistake of rolling way up here, above his body, I have to pick his whole body up, and look at how far away his back is. I gotta bring it all the way over here, and now eventually I can get to where I wanna go. If I roll below his hips, it's a very quick and easy motion. If I roll above his hips, up by his head, I have to drag his body across my body in order to get there. I'm putting a lot of pressure on my own knee, and I'm putting a lot of weight on my guts. But when I grab this ankle and I tuck my elbow behind his knee, I can roll really quick and I can chase him. Okay? If you get to this position where he's on his knee, I'm going to put my elbow in his hips. I'm going to scoot back and I'm going to use my elbow to drag him to his hip. And now I get my second hook in. And there's your back control. We're in our reverse scarf. I brought this leg across. I trapped it to the floor. I've locked up my figure of four and I've connected my shoelaces to his shoelaces. I built my base up. I kept my knee on the floor so he didn't take my back. I trap his far foot. That's not really mandatory, but it does help quite a bit. And I tuck this elbow to the mat. If I don't control his far leg once we get here, he's gonna roll all the way to his knees. And I'm gonna have some problems, okay? I have to make sure that I control opposite corners of his body. So right now my legs are controlling his left leg. I need to make sure I'm either controlling his right leg or I can control his right arm. Both ways are excellent. They have their benefits, they have their drawbacks each. Personally, I'm a big fan of figure fours and controlling this leg. But I know a lot of good guys who prefer to control the arm here. Okay? Both of these will stop him from turning away. So if he goes to try and turn away, this arm prevents him. If I have this foot and he tries to turn away, this leg will prevent him. Okay? Hey guys, thank you for being here. Thank you for attending Strangle School. Please remember to like, comment, share, subscribe. Send this to everybody you know. The more people that subscribe, the more content I'm gonna start pushing out. Please, please, please share the love, spread the wealth. Jiu-jitsu is for like a lot of people, but not quite everybody. So like your grandma, she's not gonna care. But everybody else, send it. Thank you. Have a great day.